beyond limits and live the life that God intended for you. Do you know the life God intended for you? God made you to be a light. And you know what a light is. Just the way the sun gives light to the day in the day and the moon gives light in the night, you are supposed to be a light. You're supposed to be a light in Amazing Favour. You're supposed to be a light in your family. Do you understand? And I've come to realize that a lot of people are going around in life unfulfilled, unhappy, anxious, just because they don't understand what God intended for them to be. Now you're a student, you think you're here to just read, right? But do you know that your life is not all about coming to school? One day you're going to graduate. You won't have any school to attend again. And then you start looking at life as if it is empty. But the earlier you realize God's intention for you, the better it will be for you to live a life of purpose. A lot of people are not shining as light. A lot of people are not light as God intended for them to be, just because of one thing or the other. So today I am here to open your eyes to some of these things and to encourage you to live the life that God intended for you. Hello, am I communicating? Okay, so one of the things that stop people from being a light is fear. What did I say? Fear. If I ask you what you are afraid of now, I am sure you are afraid of a lot of things. You are afraid of people laughing at you. There is this fear of the unknown, fear of making mistakes, fear of being different, right? But you're entertaining these fears because you don't have faith. You don't have faith. Fear is only a false evidence appearing real. But if you have faith in God, you will be able to make a difference. You can't shine as light except you are willing to make a difference. You can't just like everybody else. Like I am here talking to you because I am apart. If I'm seated like everybody, I won't be the one speaking. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that fear in you that you don't want to be different, you don't want somebody to laugh at you. You do the things that your friends are doing just because you don't want them to say that this one is not among, that this one does not belong. It's just a fear. And that fear is keeping you limited. That's what I'm here to tell you today. That the fear is stopping you from shining as light. When I talk about shining as light, it looks so big. But it's just in the things you do. The Bible said, let your light so shine before men that they will see what? Your good works. So when we are talking about shining as light, it is just in the small things you do. Choosing to stand up for the truth. You understand? Choosing to live differently. Choosing to live for a purpose. That is how you exempt yourself. That is how you live above fear. And secondly, another thing that stops people is limiting thoughts. Another thing that stops people from being a light. Limiting thoughts. Limiting thoughts. People limit themselves in their mind. Your thoughts determine your feelings. The way you're feeling right now. Anything you're feeling right now is determined by what you're thinking in your head. And your feeling is going to result to your actions. You understand? And these actions, they become you. When we say that this person is like this or like that, we're explaining you based on what you do. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm here today to tell you that your thoughts determine what you do. But you have the ability to do what? To change your thoughts. Until you change your thoughts, until you change the way you think, you cannot really change your life. And a lot of people have believed a lot of lies. And these lies that you have believed are the things that are keeping you limited. There's a man in the Bible called Gideon. This Gideon, they were in a land of slavery. And when God came to meet him, he called him, "Oh, mighty man of valor, I am going to use you to set your people free." Do you know what Gideon said? He said, "How can you use me when I am from the weakest family? And in this weakest family, I am the least." See what he believed about himself. So whatever it is that you have believed may look like the truth. But it is only the truth because you believe it. Once you change your mindset, once you change your thoughts, once you believe differently, you you see how your life is going to do what? Change. Right now, you don't know what you believe. Maybe you believe here that you can't write your exam without cheating. You believe that you can't be a leader. You believe that you're too small. You believe that in your family nobody is great, so you can't be great. You're just limiting yourself. And until you change your thoughts, you remain limited. Then thirdly, another thing that stops people from being a light is lack of self-confidence. What did I say? Self-confidence. If I ask you now to write an essay for me, you start giving me excuses that you don't know, you're not prepared, right? If I call you now, if I say come out here and talk to us, what will you say? You say you're not ready. If I ask you to choose a career, you will choose the one that is not your best. Why? Because you have believed that you can't do the other one. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is lack of self-confidence. We all sing the song, we are choosing generation. You know that song, right? Please sing it, let me hear. For life, God has given me. I know who I am. I know who God says I am. What He says I am. Where He says I am. I know who I am. It's okay, okay? Do you really know who you are? Do you really know who you are? I'm not sure you know who you are, because if you know who you are, you won't be doing things that will harm you just to be young. A lot of you do things that will harm you just so that you can please people. Am I lying? If you really know who you are, you won't be afraid to become a leader. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you really know who you are, you won't be afraid to stand up for the truth. When you see something wrong going on, you won't be afraid to stand up and say, this is wrong. You need to know who we really are. You can be great at whatever you choose to be. Because God that made you say that you're what? That you are the light of the world. That you're the light of the world. So if you're a light, what are you supposed to do? Shine. The thing that stops people from being a light is lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. Everything I've said so far has its roots in lack of knowledge. You are afraid because you don't know who you are. You are limiting yourself because you don't know that these thoughts are limiting you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have self-confidence because you don't know what you have in you, what you are made to be. So I am here today to give you the greatest gift of all, which is the gift of knowledge. Thank you. So I brought this book to share with you guys. And the main reason behind this book, I said that God wants to transform you by renewing your mind. It is important to encourage yourself daily using the word of God, thereby letting God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. The way that God will change you into a new person, into that great person you want to be, is by changing the way you think. This book brings you scriptures and affirmations for every day, each day. Your life will never remain the same if you succeed in making it a habit. Take these scriptures daily and make the attached declarations. It won't take long for the word you say after I am to become your reality. I'm giving you the book as a gift so that it will change your mindset and make you be in life, which is what God intends for you to be. So when you grow up with this mindset, you will see how you will be different from your peers. Thank you and God bless you.